especially for those of you who really want to be a millionaire and you're not just talking. If you're just talking, then there's a club for that. They look great. They wear all the t-shirts that say that they're a boss and they're doing nothing. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the person behind you.
Because I really don't know what I would do if I didn't have some work that I had to get to.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of WorkHARDAholic. I am Shirley Crawford, the original workaholic, and presently the one driving this here car. So today we're going on a journey like never before. As an entrepreneur, every day is a journey. It's a traveling mode to get from A to Z and then to start all over again. So, welcome as we take our traveling selves on the road again. On the road again. For those of you who don't know, I am Shirley Crawford. I've been a small business consultant for over 25 years. That's right, quarter of a century. And the reason that we have WorkHARDAholics is because here's the deal. A WorkHARDAholic is someone who is always doing something. We don't rest on our laurels. We don't wait for the world to take it us. We take it to the world. And so here's the deal, though, right? As a WorkHARDAholic, is someone who is really all about excellence and getting the job done. Like even now, multitasking, doing 20 different things at the same time. Sometimes we forget to take about ourselves. We forget to take care of ourselves. So Wednesdays at 1, this is the deal. That's Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. We get together Wednesdays at 1 to help you learn about a new book, a new vocabulary word, a new way to do business more efficiently, and also to make sure that you're living your life in balance. My partner in crime that we have with us each week is none other than Socialita Cristina.
You know what? My mic was off. Let me do that again.
Okay, wait a minute. I can redo the intro. And of course, with me, our number one guest host, Socialita Cristina. And the crowd goes wild.
Yes.
All right, introduce yourself, Socialita.
Yes. Hey guys, my name is Christina, also known as Socialita Christina, and I'm the owner of Socialita, right? A social media management company here in Richmond, Virginia. And we're also, getting our footprints on in the Dominican Republic. So if you or anyone that you know has a small business, make sure that you check us out on the web at www.socialitarva.com.
Alrighty then. So we are always glad to have our social media maven with us. And so each week, we've been discussing, at least for the past few weeks, because it's still February, people, so that means it's still Black History Month. So each week we've come and talked about like an accomplishment of someone of African American heritage and descent. Today I'm just a little bit different. I've really been thinking about the iconic people that we have with us right here, right now, today.
Okay.
And so when I've been thinking about, like I talked about Maggie Walker, I love Maggie Walker, and we talked about Claudine Colvin. And we reach out and think about people like Carter G. Woodson, Malcolm X. Like there are lots of other people, Dr. Martin Luther. I keep seeing Coming to America. Martin Luther King. Sorry. Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. And there's so many other people, but you know what? There are people with us right now, every day, doing amazing. You don't always take the time to stop and say, thank you for your contribution. Thank you for your sacrifice. Thank you for all that you do. Yeah. So I've been thinking about, I've been thinking about Ellen Robertson, who is my city councilwoman, who has been hard at the fight for a long time. And I don't think she always gets the accolades for the work that she's doing. I think about the founder of my church, Apostle Steve I. Foreman, who was the first Black fire inspector in the city of Richmond. And
Oh,
to hear him
wow.
talk about like the segregation and things he had to deal with, and how that, like when he would have meals, like fire, if you don't know, like in the firehouses, they all stay together, they live together, they eat together, the whole nine. When he came down to eat, or whenever he came to the public areas, the rest of the firefighters would leave.
Oh, wow.
And imagine that supposed brotherhood, right?
Right.
And so, and I think of people like my own mother, right? Who is to me the greatest icon that I could possibly think of. She has less than a 10th grade education. She's written 2 books. She's been a missionary. She's impactful. She's strong. She's powerful. She's run multiple businesses. She has done everything. When you talk about the side hustle, she has made the side hustle an official way of life. I think about all those people, my mentor, Elder Betty Prince. I think about all these people who have had an impact even in me, making me who I am. So that when people compliment me, I'm thinking to myself, I am just the fruit of my ancestors. I am just the residue of those who have come before me. So I just want to say, in general, to all of you who are out there, even today, I think Chloe Edwards is someone who I have an immense amount of respect for. She is actively engaged in running the Richmond Black Lives Matter movement, and we had her on the show maybe a couple of months ago. And so I just and she was one. Remember we had on? She was previously adopted, and so foster care, adoption, one or the other. And so just to look and see, and she's young lady, and so I just don't believe that there are no excuses. There's so much that we can all be accomplishing. And I look at each of those people, one, to say thank you, right? Thank you for all that you've done. Thank you for all that you continue to do.
Right.
And I hope one day that there's a reason for someone to speak about me and those things. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Christina, is there anyone in particular that you think about when it comes to Black History Month or African American heritage, or anyone you want to share?
Oh my goodness. So I gotta go. Got it. Oh my goodness. How about I just highlight just all I'm sorry. Okay, I didn't hear what you said, but I'd like to highlight all of the Black millennials that are there just doing
the 40 and the 40,
you are taking care of business, you have your right, yeah. Yes. So you have, you're doing it, you have your side hustle, inventing apps, when you about
and of course my sound is doing something interesting over here. But it's so true. Like, and when you say that, because that does that makes me think about Markeisha, right? So, like Markeisha and Local, I think about that contribution, like, because that's an idea that I know tons of people have thought about. But who had the initiative to go state to state, to sign and register small business owners, to get them all to the directory, to make you aware of Black businesses across the U.S.
Yeah.
So we just want to take this moment. It's a Black History moment to say thank you all. Thank you all, people of color, for the work that you do, for your contribution. It is not forgotten. Yes. And even if no one takes the time to stop and recognize you, know that your impact is felt and appreciated. Yeah. That's all I had to share.
Yes.
And so also during this time, we normally, for February, we've been focusing on Love Your Business Month. So last week we talked about social media and the ways that you can show your business some love with social media. The week before that, we talked about a general conversation about how you show your business love. And ironically enough, today I'm really focused on, because I'm talking about this journey, this traveling, like how do you get from point A to point Z? One way that I think is really beneficial for you and your business, to show your business some love, is to take some time to really plot out where you want your business to go. What do you want your business to accomplish? What do you want your business to be in the community, and the the ecosystem?
Yeah.
Like, what do you want it to be? Because here's the thing. I know Christina knows. Here's the thing. Normally, you're so focused on, let me take care of this item. Let me get this done. We're also very focused on the moment. We're just trying to survive. How often are you really thinking about what's my growth plan for my business? Like, what's that fresh coat of paint that you can put on your business? Literally and figuratively. What can you do to make it pretty? What can you do to make it more exciting? Those are the kind of things you're going to be thinking about. You're thinking about ways you can love your business. We are working, and also, if you're like me, this might be a great time to invest in a technology. That's one way to love your business.
Right. And execute your ideas and your dreams and all that.
Indeed. So really, exactly. So you spend so much time getting the business, but then you're so focused on putting out fires. Now let's build something. I'm just saying, let's build something. All right. But on that note, we talked about loving your business. Okay, so our word for the week all intertwines with that. And I've used the word before because it's one of my favorites. And the word is fernweh. Fernweh. I think they say fernweh.
Okay.
It's not an American word. And what I love is that there is no American equivalent. Like, there is no real American word that is just like it. And so what it means is it's a desire to be someplace that you've never been before. And so we equate it with like wanderlust. Like, you just know in your heart and your spirit that you want to go, you want to do, you want to accomplish, you want to be, but you might not know, like, well, where is it that I want to go? It's like this innate desire to just like see the world, go experience new things. So yes, fernweh. Anyone else wonder where I come up with these words? Yeah. But once again, it's basically wanderlust. So like when you're sitting around going, I just have, like for me, like right now, I'm on a journey because I just had to go. I was like, you know what? I need the break. And that's something we have to think about as entrepreneurs. Like, how much are you taking care of yourself? Are you taking a break when you need a break? If your fernweh is calling out to you saying, come, see, visit, are you acknowledging it? Or are you squashing it down while you continue to focus on whatever it is you're focusing on? Just a question.
Yeah.
Christina, have you ever heard that word before?
No.
FERNWE.
Yeah, you might have to spell that.
You want it one more time?
Okay.
Like fern, like the plant.
FERN.
They. WEH. Yeah. And so it's basically wanderlust. It's just a desire to go explore and do. Like, certain people aren't content to just like sit there and do the same thing over and over and over again. There's an innate desire in their heart to like, I can do more, I can be more, I just want to go. I just feel like that's a special side effect. Like, I just want to go. Okay, you all, I might not be appreciating my card.
Problem.
So I was thinking, thought I heard something. See, check that out. I was thinking about in terms of like books. I have used this book twice.
Okay.
But I thought it was appropriate as we're talking about today. And showing your business some love, showing yourself some love, and satisfying your fernweh. There is 1,000 Places to See Before You Die. Have you seen any of those editions?
Okay.
So it's a book,
I
and now
haven't.
they've even made it into like a calendar. Do you have it? So what
No.
it is, it shows you like, no, it's amazing. And so it shows you like 1,000 different places around the world that you should experience. I hate for things to be in a bucket list format. Yeah, I know how I feel about that. But in general,
I was about to say
it
that,
does make
but I
sense.
was like, okay.
Yeah, I don't like bucket lists.
Okay.
That's the name of the book. They didn't give me a chance to rename it. I would have renamed it if they just given me a chance. But that was not on the table. But Fern Bay. So Fern Bay leads me into that whole expression thought idea. Like, where do you want to go? What do you want to do? So the book, it gives you these pictures of not just like but waterfalls in some place across the world, and some in countries and cities and places that you may never have even thought of, let alone knew existed. And so for those of us who are going, well, I don't know where I want to go, picking up that book is a great place to start because you can really get an idea of what's out there. And interestingly enough, that's one of the things for me is that I have realized in my short 50 years that a lot of people just don't even know what they have access to. They don't know what's available. They don't know what's out there. They don't know how to, how do you share that kind of thing? So here's one way for you to find out a little bit about like what's available, what's out there, and how you can explore the world. The United States is like one country, but there are some people who have never been outside of it. All they know is what they see here. And actually, as an entrepreneur, this has a really big impact on your business. We're becoming global. So this pandemic has said, hey, you don't have to be limited to meeting in person anymore. Like, you can connect to the world.
Yeah.
From right here in Richmond.
Yes. On the click of a mouse.
Right? And you're there.
Yeah. Which is amazing because I feel like now there is a room for like introverts, right? I absolutely hate that. I struggle with, I think maybe it's a millennial thing. I think I struggle with social skills, right? And that's probably why I'm in social media, because I can hide behind the whole keyboard. But yes, so with just the click of a mouse, you can network, you can oh my gosh, you can do interviews, you can, if you struggle with Zoom, right? You don't even have to. So
there is some
I love it.
I will give you that. And as an introvert, well, here's the thing though.
Sorry?
But even in that, I think about this. Like I had this very long. I had a Zoom call right before we started today, and so there are people there from. Oh, there were people who were participating on the Zoom call from like across the United States, and so even though I now have easier access because I can do it on Zoom, but still you still have to stand out, right? It's not, you fade into the background and no one knows that you were there. I don't know. Just a side thought. Because I think even as
and that's true. It's just, to me, it's just a lot easier.
Yeah, it is. I just like the fact that I don't have to.
Yeah, to me, I mean, for me, it's a lot easier.
I think about it a lot because, like the call I was on, right? I'm like, any of these people can have like a large impact on what I do and potential connections across the United States, which can assist with, like, they're connected to large organizations and corporations and all kinds of things. And so I
think about it. I think about it a lot because then it's a matter of
Right.
I'm taking a total sidebar, but hey, that's what I do. But I think about like how do you
That's okay.
stand out and not be obnoxious, and how do you stand out if you are an introvert? Like how do you take the effort and the time to make sure that people see you and hear you, especially in those types of meetings?
I mean, well, for one, I guess it depends on the setting, right? So if we're the great thing of Zoom networking, right, or virtual networking, is a lot of times you get a chance to voice who you are, your brand, your business, right? And everyone is focused directly on you versus when you are in a large area, or, if you're networking, like, set yourself, but I mean, you really don't, because you're going to have your time to do that. I don't have else. I don't have to walk up to anyone else and shake their hands. And I'm going to get my 15 minutes of fame, and you have to listen, right? Because you may be next. So about it. Yeah. And press. Just, you're in a room full of people and you have to make, an exit conversation, or duck out really easily, really quickly. So yeah, that's just something that I love about it.
We don't do that. We don't just turn the camera off and go off and do other things. Yeah. Actually, that's what I know.
Listen.
Some days it's better than others. But that's an interesting point when it comes to
I love it.
by Zoom, because all the participants, like the call I had today, they did it different. We had breakout rooms for introduction. So you guys, because it was a large group, they really are all over. I mean, they're literally all over the country. And so they want to make sure that everyone gets an opportunity to meet each other and to actually have a slightly in-depth, understanding of someone else. And so for that, when they break off, everyone breaks off, and then you go into your groups and they ask a question and you share something like, what was your favorite childhood book, or whatever it is. But normally in those types of meetings, you're in this big call, and so then when you give your name and your information, you're actually getting in front of more people than you might have at a physical networking event, all at one shot. So that is
that's
I'm revamping everything. Thank you, Christine. Thank you, Socialita, for that enlightenment.
I love it. And and not to like this topic, but I also noticed that, of course, we have a networking group. So if anyone wants to join us, add yourself to networking.com. Okay. But one thing that I really, really like is normally, everyone is putting their information in the chat, right? So just imagine how easy it is now to copy paste that right to email distribution list, right? I no longer have to walk up to a million people, get your business card, store it somewhere, and remember exactly who you are. I don't have to do that. I can just copy and paste. I don't even have to ask you for it. It's there.
And also because of the way that it's formatted, if you're in a meeting with decent people who are facilitating the meeting, they will make sure that everyone is acknowledged at least once.
Yes.
That's a very interesting point.
Yeah. Your need more clients.
Right. Because one of the things I always talk about is I am an introvert, people. I say it, no one believes me. I am a supreme introvert. I am not socially awkward. I am an introvert. I need you all to know that that's different. They're not the same thing.
I am both.
You are not the lies you tell.
It depends on the situation, but yeah.
I can do awkward. I do awkward when I really want to impress. Like ironically enough, one of my icons, someone who I respect so much, is actually Adele Johnson. We honored her a couple years ago for the
Okay.
Shira Awards. She now runs
Okay.
the Black History Museum.
Yes.
She has done a billion things for entrepreneurs. I mean, she's so amazing, and she's my best friend's mother. And so she has intimidated
Okay.
me since I was in middle school. That sounds terrible.
What?
But it's true. Like
I don't believe it.
Yeah. Oh my God! I am so like I fangirl her, and she never believed me. I'm like, no, really. And so she's one of the few people I get awkward. I can be awkward around her. Like I'll say stupid stuff. Like I'm like, what did I just say? What?
Oh wow. Okay.
That made no sense. So she's one of my examples. So I do have some, awkward moments. But in general, I can have a conversation with anybody, like whatever, if I want to. Most of them don't want to, but I can. It doesn't matter their status. It doesn't matter how much money they have. They're just people. I can have a conversation. So
Okay.
outside of those special people, I'm generally not that awkward. I'm generally
Okay.
not awkward. I just don't want to, but I can do it.
Okay.
A little bit. And so we're talking about networking, but in just a moment, as we're bringing this into networking, we're gonna have Socialita Cristina give us our business check-in. So Socialita business check-in. Because we really do want you all to network and connect.
Okay. So this is the segment where we share local businesses, okay? In the RVA area, business share. Sure that you DM us, okay? You're on Facebook or Instagram. You know what? You can send a message on TikTok. Okay, if you're on TikTok. So make sure that you do that. First, I want to shout out the Media Lab hosting amazing podcast. You are one you. You're looking for I'm sorry. Look at assist your check out Imagine Media. They do promo videos. They assist with your marketing and your branding. Amazing company. So make sure that you check them out. Okay. They're also on Facebook, Instagram, and I believe they are on LinkedIn. Okay. So also Second Chance Consulting by Shirley Crawford. Okay. You can tell we all okay, and she didn't get where she today by slacking, right? So if you are someone who is building your business, I mean, if you have, you're starting your business or you have been in business for a couple years, make sure that you reach out to Shirley Crawford, okay? You can hit her up in her DM as well, okay, on Facebook and on Instagram, all right? To shout out the Women's Business Center. Amazing place. Okay. If you are not ready to move to an office setting, then get a mailbox. Get a mailbox. Stop having your business mail sent to your house, your cousin's house, your dad's house, whoever house.
Oh Jesus, no.
Get you a mailbox. Okay. So right. All right. So, okay, sorry about that. So yes, make sure that you reach out to the Women's Business if you are looking for office space as well as conference rooms, right? So one thing that I love about the Women's Business Center is that if for anybody in my office, guess what? I can rent out conference space, okay? So check them out. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's professional. So www.wba.com. I shouted out myself, Socialita, but I'm going to. Why? Because you need to hire a social media manager today. All right, you don't know what you're doing. You want those videos, those graphs to sharing your story. New thing, Reels. What in the world is it? We can take care of that for you. So check us out, www.socialita.rva.com. And I always like to tell everybody, hablamos español. So yes, we speak Spanish. So if you don't really speak English, your business caters to a different type of culture and crowd, check us out. You wanna know why? Because we speak Spanish. Yes, we can help you. All right. So that's it for today. Hashtag introvert.
Oh, yeah, we were on Introvert Rock. So now we're about to toss it over
Yes.
to our producer, Christina, in the Imagine Media Lab, where neither one of us is right now, to hear our
Yes.
a moment to thank our sponsors for making this show possible.
Let Socialita help your business stand out from the crowd by building your brand success through social media management. We're located at 1510 Willowlawn Drive, Suite 100. Our website is www.socialitarva.com. You can also give us a call at 804-484-2001. Again, Socialita.
Imagine Media Lab, in partnership with the Women's Business Center, offers hourly rental to a multimedia studio. Create or edit digital assets for marketing. Record that podcast you've always wanted to start. Voiceovers and live stream. All equipment and software is included in your hourly rental. Located at the Women's Business Center, 1510 Willow Lawn Drive, Suite 100. ImagineMediaLabs.com. Book your session today.
Thank you again to those who make this show possible. All right, so around this time, we normally talk about like our tech tip for the week. Our tech tip I can't even say it. It's too many T's for me today. Our time tool technique for the week. There we go. And so, fortunately, we are blessed to have amongst us our own techie in Christina, who is our Christina with a C, as opposed to Socialita Christina, which is with a K. And she is our producer for the show. And also, she has been doing our time tool technique for the week for the month of February. Thank you, Christina. So you can actually we'll put the links in. You can go to YouTube. You can see she has been doing this amazing series all around the different things you can learn to do in OBS. If you don't know what OBS is, then you need these classes more than anyone else. Indeed. All right. So that's what's been happening there. And then I have a non-technical tool that I want to share with you all. So something that I normally share with my clients, especially as we're talking about Fern Bay and all the places that you can go and the things that you can accomplish and places to go before you die. I really do hate the name of that book, but that is what it's called. Even while we're having all that in mind, here's the thing. You can have a goal, a desire, something that you want to see accomplished, but if you are not actively pursuing, then nothing will happen. So I've mentioned this before. I will mention it again. One of the things I think is extremely vital is to make sure that you have quantifiable goals. Okay, you've heard me say that a million times. I've also mentioned in the past about block scheduling. But I want to emphasize something in that vein for you all today, because I want to see you all win. Like we don't come here to like bother you and waste time. We don't have time to waste. We got business to take care of, but we want you to be successful. And one of the ways that you can do that is that when you've established those quantifiable goals, like block out time in your schedule to address them. right? So if you're in like my vision board goal setting party, we talk about your top 15. Find time in your schedule. And so if you're one of my clients, you hear me say it over and over and over and over and over and over again. So if it's a matter of saying every Thursday at 6 p.m., I take 1 hour or 2 hours, whatever it is. I take 1 hour every Thursday at 6 p.m. and I work on my side hustle, my marketing plan, my new product. I research whatever it may be, and you'll be amazed to see how much you can get accomplished just from that 1 hour. Or if that 1 hour is too much, fine, 15 minutes. Whatever it is, when you block out that time to attack that quantifiable goal, you're going to see that you'll be able to check it off your list and move on to the next one. So this week you got 2 time tool techniques. One, we're going to show you the link for you can learn more about OBS. So like right now what you're looking at, we're doing through OBS, I think. I can't see what you all see because I'm on Zoom on another end. So yeah, it's probably all OBS, right? And so you can look at the links. Christina with a C, the executive, the owner of the Imagine Media Lab, awesome, all that good stuff. You can follow her videos to see how to learn more about tools that you can do in OBS. And then the other piece that I'm sharing is for you all to do a little bit of block scheduling. So make an appointment with yourself. I tell my clients, when you set those appointments, treat it as if it was an appointment with the most important person that you could ever consider. All right. If that's the president of the United States, if that's your favorite author, your favorite whomever, your business should be the real celebrity in your life. So greater than anyone who's ever crossed the stage should be your business. Treat it as such. If it's your side hustle, fine. Whatever it may be, consecrate that time like it is holy, like it's truly indoctrinated in you that I have things I want to accomplish. And if I'm going to accomplish, I gotta do some things to make it happen. Things do not happen on their own. There is no spontaneous combustion. You have to make happen what you want to have happen. All right. So on that note, I'm coming to our work hard, play harder moment. And so here's the deal. Yesterday, I was sharing with one of the members at the center that I was really disappointed with myself. Like I called yesterday an epic fail. I'm waiting for Christina to ask me why. Right? And so, and they asked me, like, it was a good day. Really, I got a lot accomplished. I did. But for my work hard, play harder aspect of my life as a WorkHARDaholic, yesterday was an epic fail. Let me tell you why. Yes, I had meetings. Yes, I was successful. I think I got potentially 2 new clients lined up. So I did a lot yesterday that was great and wonderful. But here's the thing. Yesterday was the first day in a while that it's been sunny. Did you get outside at all, Christina, with a K?
I made sure that I did.
See?
And I'm getting out today.
That's what I mean. That's exactly what I mean. As an entrepreneur, right? Considering how beautiful yesterday was, there was just no logical reason. I looked up at my window, and someone else pointed out to me, right? I was in a Zoom call, and they were like, "It's so bright where you are. There's so much sunshine. Oh my God." And I was like, "Oh my God, it's beautiful outside." And I had no idea. I hadn't recognized it. I wasn't aware of it the whole night. And so, if you all didn't know, I always talk about my measurements for success. And how I measure success in 2 ways. One is that I can be there for my mother. And 2, that I can travel without stopping. I can go, if I say tomorrow I want to go to Paris, I can. I don't have to sit back and go, let me count my pennies and figure out my travel plans. I can just do it. So the fact that yesterday was beautiful after all this time of snow and rain and cold, and I didn't enjoy any of it. I didn't get outside. I left the office a little early because I had errands to run, but I didn't enjoy it. And I said, as an entrepreneur, I wasn't in control of my own fate and in control of my own life. So for me, that was why yesterday was like epic fail. It was a beautiful day. I should have been able to be like, you know what? I'm out of here. I'm hitting the road. I'm doing whatever I'm doing. But that's not what happened. And so, like Christina with a K, she said she took the day out. She got out there and enjoyed herself. She made, and you have plans to do so today too, Christina? Yes.
Yes, I do. Yes, I'm actually day.
I'm working on here, but yeah, right. It's beautiful. And so today, I woke up this morning. I had a full itinerary of things I'm supposed to be doing. I had Zoom calls with people from all over. I had meetings and appointments. And I was just like, I will not allow one more day to pass because the rest of the week is going to be warmer but rainy and not so pretty. So I was determined to make up for yesterday and to remember why it is that I'm an entrepreneur so that on days like today, I can zoom you all in from everything else and then I can hop in my car and come do exactly what I did. Christina, would you like to know where I am? Let me show you.
Oh my gosh!
That, my friends, is what it's all about. If you're going to be an entrepreneur, you should be able to work really hard. I do a lot of work. I work hard for the money. Okay, all that good stuff, right? But I should be able to drop everything and head to the beach. And so I did.
Yes.
Yay me!
About being an entrepreneur. Yeah.
So when we talk about work hard, play harder,
I'm super upset.
We don't mean it facetiously. You as an entrepreneur need to know what are the things that you need to be whole, to be healthy, to be happy, and provide those things for yourself. We don't have to wait until we're gone. We don't have to wait until we retire. You can enjoy your life. You can enjoy these moments. You can enjoy them right now. Alrighty then. I just wanted to share.
Yeah, you are making up for yesterday. For sure.
The absolute perfect backdrop. Today, I am a success story, even though the technology might not work with me in all aspects. Today, I win. And tomorrow, I want you to win. I want you to accomplish what you need. I want you to be exactly what you desire to be. And I want you to live a life that's pleasing and fulfilling today, not just 20 years from now when you have $1 million in the bank. But today, you're working hard. Where's the playing at? That's all I'm saying. Live your life in balance. Okay, sorry. Not to taunt you all who are sitting in your office workplaces. Not to do that to you, but WorkHARDaholics. Okay, I just want to share. Okay, Christina with the K. Is there anything coming up?
Okay, so again, if you guys are looking for a place to network, make sure that you check us out at clicknetworkinggroup.com. One thing I love about Click is that guess what? You get to share your business, you get to share and promote yourself, right? Feel comfortable around other like-minded individuals. So I just wanted to share that. See what else? I think that's all that I have for today.
Okay.
That's it. Join us. That's it.
All right. Well, we are about to say goodbye, people. I hope you all have enjoyed the fun. Okay. So I want to thank the team for actually being there to allow me to be able to enjoy this rather than my office today. And I hope for each of you that you are doing the same, that you find your fun day. Find that place that you desire to have and be, and get there. Don't wait. You don't have tomorrow. Tomorrow never happens. That should be the mantra of every entrepreneur. Tomorrow never comes. All right, you had today, and you hope for tomorrow, but even when you get there, technically speaking, it becomes today again. I'm just saying. Alrighty then. So we're going to have a few special guests coming up with and joining us soon on a few shows. So stay tuned, stay aware, stay connected, and we appreciate you all. But we're glad to be here to be able to share with you as entrepreneurs the ways that you can get it done better and still be happier, so that you can work hard, play harder, and business better. So as we always say, live better, do better, be better, and happy
Entrepreneuring.
Ladies, are you looking to move your office from your kitchen table to a space of your own? Are you ready to take your business to the next level? Are you looking for co-working and community? Well, then come join us at the Women's Business Center, RVA, located at 1510 Willow Lawn Drive, Suite 100, directly across the street from the Kroger at Willow Lawn. Visit us on the web at wbcrva.com or on social media at WBCRVA. When you're ready for more than just office space, come join the WBCRVA family.